If you are someone who is wondering what to do with your life, and let's be honest, that's pretty much all of us, then you absolutely need to watch this video and then check out the website that I'm going to introduce to you in this video. This website has fundamentally changed my life in a profoundly positive way, and the way that I look into my future and my career and the way that I want to spend my time. It has given me a stronger sense of purpose and meaning than anything else in my life up until this point. And now that I've teased you enough, let's just get right into the video. Now this website is called 80,000 Hours, and it was started by two guys named Ben and Will, and they were about to graduate from Oxford in 2011, and they had no idea what they wanted to do. And all of the advice that they got didn't really fit, and they just felt really lost. So they started doing some research of their own. And after they did some research, they presented it to fellow students and peers at Oxford, and they got a lot of recommendations that people start an organization around this idea because multiple people in the audience had decided to drastically change their career plans because of Ben and Will's advice. Now they started 80,000 Hours in 2011, and since 2012, they have had a full-time staff dedicated to, quote, become the best source of advice and support for students and recent graduates who prioritize impact, helping them find satisfying careers that fulfill their potential to contribute to the world. Now, I think they are doing a damn good job at being this best source. Their information is very evidence-based, analytical, scientific, and every single article is jam-packed with an incredible amount of information that leaves me walking away from it just feeling overloaded and overwhelmed in the best way possible, because I keep getting down certain rabbit holes and finding new links and new rabbit holes to explore. It's overwhelming in the best way possible. Their research starts with trying to answer the fundamental philosophical question of what can I do with my time that is important? Answering this question is crucial to building a meaningful and purposeful life, and these guys have the most evidence-based and rigorous approach that I've ever come across. To start answering this question, they go deep on first exploring what impact even is, what the most effective way to achieve it is, and what kind of problems are most pressing in the world, such as those posing an existential risk towards humanity and other species. After a thorough explanation of this question, they go on to provide practical and applicable advice for helping you craft your own career that not only has the most positive impact in the world as possible, but also provides an immensely satisfying, engaging, and meaningful career to you. They don't neglect your passions or interests, but they do argue, with a lot of evidence to back it up, that your passions and interests have surprisingly little to do with how satisfying and meaningful you find a job or a career. And this alone is forcing me to really reevaluate my own approach. In addition to these key ideas and strategies, they also have articles that go in depth on top problem areas, recommended priority paths, decision-making tools, a podcast, a job board, an 8-week career planning course, and one-on-one career coaching. And the best part of it all is that it is entirely free. Seriously, I think that every single high school and college should be providing this resource to their students. It has fundamentally changed the way that I look at my life in ways that I want to spend my time, and simultaneously given me a greater sense of purpose and meaning in my life than anything else I've experienced up until this point. It almost feels like I'm joining a cult, but the cult is humanity, and the conversion is the realization, the visceral realization, that one of the most meaningful, if not the most meaningful thing I can do with my time is to help contribute towards solving some of the world's most pressing issues, such as those posing an existential risk to humanity. Not a bad way to spend my time, if you ask me. So, if you are a student, a recent graduate, or someone who is open towards changing their career, I highly recommend that you check out this website. The best place to start is their guide on using your career to help solve the world's most pressing problems, which I will link to in the description. This article gives a great overview of the two main points I mentioned earlier, which is what to do and how do you do it. So check that article out and then just start browsing around their website, clicking on things that look interesting. Trust me, there will be a lot there. My bet is that after you get through a couple articles, you'll start feeling that same sense that I had of a profound difference in the way that you are looking at the world and how you want to spend your time in it. Have fun! If you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone else who you think would find it useful, and go ahead and check out my other video that I did on why we're chasing the wrong things. I think that will also help you get an idea on what you want to do in the future and what you want to ignore. With that said, mahalo for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.